So I was gonna do a part 2 to my Forza Horizon video. I've edited like 6 minutes of it. Plus I have a couple hours of footage, and I just don't really feel like making it into a video because I feel like I've beaten the game. I've got what I think is the best car in the game. Like, I've not seen something that has this high of stats basically for free. If you buy the $2.99 DLC, it reveals the location of all the random barns on the map, and I found this in the first barn I checked, which like maybe I just got lucky, and maybe this isn't the best car in the game. You know, maybe there's something that has 10 speed and almost 10 handling, 10 acceleration, 10 launch, 10 braking. I was looking on the auction house and we got like this LaFerrari, which is the same class as my Porsche, but look at the stats, like they're way worse. Just the speed's better, but everything else is worse. And that was going for 10 mil, and here we got an upgraded version of that, and as you can see, it's still worse, and it's a higher class. So if you're racing with this car, you're gonna be racing against harder opponents. So my car is actually way better than this, not just because it's faster, but because of the class being lower. And yeah, this thing's going for 11 mil credits, which is a crazy amount. It's basically like endgame stuff, and I got an endgame thing from a random barn for the price of a $2.99 DLC basically. Don't get me wrong, there are other things you can do, like this Emerald Circuit has a car restriction of A800, so you have to use anything that's I think less than that to compete in this race, and then you get a reward for doing it, which I think is cool. But I ended up doing that race, and for some reason I had to buy a car for 50k. Like, it wouldn't let me use any of my lower tier cars in the A800, so I had to buy one of their cars, and I did end up winning the race, and it was actually kind of difficult because you had to use a specific difficulty. But to quote Leakin Park, like, in the end it really doesn't feel like it mattered. I already had the best car in the game, and I don't know, there's so much you can do with that car. I think maybe what they should have done is make it so you can't do this in like your nicer cars, and there is a way to kind of break them, if you will. So you have to be very careful with how you use them, and like, do I really want to use this car in this race, or you know, I could potentially run to that rock and smash it up and then I have to pay to repair it. And what the heck is with the auto driving? Like, I'm doing a race right now, I think against other players. Like, I had to wait a while in like a queue to get in this race, so I'm guessing it's against other players, and I'm literally not even steering at all. Like, I'm just putting my finger on the W key and I'm just going straight. I'm not braking at all. I'm doing nothing basically. Why is this a feature in the game? Like, that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And I got disconnected due to inactivity. But yeah, that was a race where there was car restrictions, and I was using the rental car. Just using the auto steering with the rental car, no upgrades. I was in 4th place in that race. And yeah, I guess you can use the auto steering to navigate around the world map, and it will literally brake for you, it will steer for you, it will destroy houses for you. But yeah, I don't know, there was times where I was playing the game and I felt like I was gonna be immersed. No, I don't want to do this. Earn as many wreckage skills you can in the destination area. I mean, it's cool, but like, I don't know, there just doesn't seem like any point to play. I don't even want to do this. I feel like I've beaten the game. We're post endgame and nothing really matters. That's kind of how I feel. Maybe I'm just a Debbie Downer. Maybe this game's awesome, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's any purpose. I do feel like it kind of sucks because like the game itself is very beautiful. A lot of people have, you know, remarked on the graphics. I don't know, it feels nice to kind of steer, I guess, when you actually are steering for yourself and having to, like, you know, drift around corners and stuff. The gameplay itself feels good. It just feels like the marketing department just got so greedy with the ability to buy cars and basically making it so people don't have to work for anything. Like, I'm fine with other players just getting all this free stuff. Like, I think it's stupid, but I can ignore the multiplayer. But as far as like my own journey, you know, when I get this car, it just doesn't feel like there's any purpose. And I have a few other cars that are really fast as well that was basically just given for free, and I just didn't understand it. I don't know, the old Forza games weren't like this, I don't think. From what I remember, like, you had to actually earn your cars in the game. Like, you didn't just give them for free for finding a stupid barn somewhere that you bought with $2.99 DLC. Anyways, that's probably it for me, and I guess that's gonna be it for this car. If it's not destroyed by heading up this dam, which is probably not gonna be. Oh, you're actually supposed to drive into that thing. We got an XP board. Okay, well, I'm gonna plant it in the middle of this lake, and I'm actually not, because we just teleported. I don't know, there's something immersive braking about just being able to wreck your cars and not having to, you know, worry about their safety. Being able to do this with like your nice car, there's something about it that just kind of breaks immersion.